My name is Daniel Kibblesmith, and
Okay, but why does this guy look like he's about to ruin a good comic strip? Welcome back, guys. Today we're talking about this guy who took a fat dookie on Marvel. He made a shit remake of a comic that is actually pretty good. I had never heard of the comic New Heroes, but after watching this video, I went to read some of the comic to make sure I was defending something good, and it actually is very good. I had heard of one of the superheroes in this comic, or this hero group, Nova. He's a very cool superhero. I like his powers, and yeah, I'm defending something very good here. This guy seriously ruined the New Heroes. Also, I have something to say to this guy. Fuck you, but thanks for the compliment, I guess. Also, this is same box style, so it's gonna sound like my normal style or my other style, the one I usually use, but less motivated. So yeah, I'm gonna keep switching between those in videos. So like this video might be same box style, my other videos will be Alex style, where I'm like, oh my god, blah, blah, or something like that. I don't fucking know. But yeah, also sorry for being gone for so long. I was grounded like any teenage boy would if they don't do good in school, because that's a no-no. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into the video and lose some brain cells. Roll the intro, please.
and I am the writer of New Warriors #1. I got interested in the New Warriors later. I remember seeing them on the shelf when I was a kid, picking up comics in the 90s, and just feeling like they were too cool for me. Like I was intimidated by, Night Thrasher who had a blade coming out of his wrist. Nova was really buff. They were all the edgy characters for the 90s, as the cover said. New Warriors, I thought, were really interesting characters because they occupy this really cool space. They're forever young, but they've now been around for 30 years. My editors on the previous books I'd done, like Loki and Black Panther vs. Deadpool, asked if I would be interested in doing a New Warriors tie-in that actually poses them as the authority figures in this conflict instead of the rebels, and I really liked the tension of that. So because the New Warriors are the authority figures in this story, they have to be mentoring New Warriors who are under 21.
I'm sorry, but what the fuck is this?
And subject to the laws that triggered the outlawed event. This new law is making it illegal to be a vigilante under the age of 21. The artist on New Warriors #1 is Luciano Vecchio. He designed all of the new Warriors.
Then Marvel, you better fucking fire that guy.
And gave them costumes that felt as modern as the New Warriors costumes, to sort of feel classic and instantly familiar. So the first character that we're introduced to is Trailblazer. She's a group home and foster kid who is volunteering at a senior center when this mysterious threat shows up and Night Thrasher runs to the rescue. And because she helps him, she ends up in the crosshairs of this new outlawed law, and she inherited from her grandfather a magic backpack.
Okay, this bitch really starting to seem like Dora the Explorer to me. I mean, come on. Magic backpack. The design looks like an obese Dora the Explorer. And why choose her as the leader? This is complete bullshit.
Of divine origin. We picked the name Trailblazer because she's somebody who charges into action.
We picked the name Trailblazer because she's the type of person to run into action. Bro, shut up, dude. Just shut up. Like what? She's gonna run into action and 5 minutes later she has to take 2-hour breaks because she's tired and shit? And what, she be eating donuts on her way to the fucking crime scene?
And she knows that she can do some good with this, mysterious gift that she's been given. Screen time is a internet kid taken to its sort of logical conclusion. As a youth, he was exposed to his grandfather's experimental internet gas.
What? Internet gas? You know what? Screw this. I'm not even gonna say anything about this guy. Just because his design looks actually cool. But other than that, shitty name and origin story.
That has patched him permanently into the World Wide Web. The word screen time is only ever used in a sort of restrictive sense, and because we're doing a story about teenage rebels, a lot of the names are about teens fighting against labels that are put on them. So with screen time, we liked the idea that he has infinite screen time. Snowflake and
I'm sorry, what the fuck? Snowflake. You chose the name Snowflake. So earlier, this guy said that they're fighting against labels that that are basically put on teens. And I will admit, a lot of people call this generation snowflakes, and really, they're not fucking wrong. But I'm not trying to fight my label. They usually call me daddy.
Space are the twins, and their names are very similar to screen time. It's this idea that these are terms that get thrown around on the internet that they don't see as derogatory, to take those words and kind of wear them as badges of honor. Safe Space is kind of a big, burly, sort of stereotypical jock. He can create force fields, but he can only trigger them if he's protecting somebody else.
So if a rock is gonna fall on him and it's gonna kill him, he just dies. Great idea, Marvel. Great idea. Greatest superpower ever.
Snowflake is non-binary.
Of course they are. Of course.
And goes by they, them. Snowflake has the power to generate individual crystallized snowflake-shaped shurikens. The connotations of the word snowflake in our culture right now are something fragile. And this is a character who is turning it into something sharp. Snowflake is the person who has the more offensive power, and Safe Space is the person who has the more defensive power. The idea was that they would mirror each other and complement each other. E negative is the goth kid. When he was a baby, he got...
Okay, keep in mind, he's the one who called the original new heroes edgy. He's the one who said they were just too good or whatever. And then he goes on to make... Oh my god. I just can't put up with this guy. This guy's just stupid.
A rogue life-saving blood transfusion, we assume, from Michael Morbius. And now he has a very similar look and very similar vampire powers. B negative also is obviously a pun. It's a blood type, which is great for a vampire character. And it's also a proud ownership of the idea of having a bad attitude. I want the people who read our New Warriors to feel all of the excitement that they felt if they read the 90s one.
I assure you, no one's gonna feel excited when they're reading about Dora the Explorer Dora, who didn't stop exploring the fucking fridge, a fucking kid on Twitter, and their boyfriend, a vampire, and some kid who got farted on by the internet. But anyways, that's gonna be it for the video. Have a good day, afternoon, or night, whatever. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.